today. From Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas, Nevada.
Mason
This
to kick
is Madden NFL 21.
And we are underway at Allegiant Stadium. Fielded in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Now on 1st down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. Into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown.
Yeah, we dominate today.
And the D have written a much better script than that first drive, pick six.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game, getting the point score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six.
For Green Bay.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Taken in the end zone. And no return forthcoming for Richard as this will come out to the 25. Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now Carr to try again after the pick six. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at 47. First carry for Josh Jacobs. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. On the tackle that time, Dean Lowry. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. One covers 29 yards, 1st down.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got the step on them. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
Carr completes it, and he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Carr going to try and throw on 3rd down. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Kevin King with a pick. And they'll have the football deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 5-yard line.
He gets this to Device. And he's taken, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. They were looking for a cushion from that end zone. He gave it to him, 15 big yards. So the previous play, a big help, as now they'll have it 1st and 10 up at the 20.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to
and he's got it. It's caught from Packers touchdown. It's Devontae Adams hauling it in from Ayers. And the Packers add on to their... Early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you give the defensive touchdown early to give you the first score, and then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, conversation with them prior to the game, they always say, you know, if we can score on defense or special teams, that gives us like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it?
It does.
For Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 19.
Derek Carr and the Raiders set for their next possession. And he had to be pleased at the start of the last drive. The offense was moving, but certainly not pleased at the end result, an interception.
And every team we ever talk to at some point in the conversation, the coach, player, someone talks about, you know, we've got to finish. We've got to finish off drives, finish off the game. There's an example there of not finishing, doing everything right, but not getting the result that you need.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Jacobs. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed 1st down there. They've needed something good to happen.
And here's another interception, the 3rd in this 1st quarter. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
Take over 1st.
So more problems here in this 1st quarter. Already 2 scores down, and here they give away the football.
And if I'm the head coach, I think it's time to start lighting a fire under some of these guys. Now, you have to do it within your personality. They can't perceive it as fake. But I'd go get after some guys because they don't look ready to flat, uninspired. It's time to get moving.
Not much there, only a yard.
That was a nice throw out there to the flat, but they defended that pretty well. The hope is to go ahead and put it on him so he can turn and get upfield and gain additional yardage. There just wasn't anywhere to go on that play.
Now on the run, he'll throw it back, and this is caught. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. 2 touchdown passes now here in this 1st quarter for Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, it's car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past them.
So now Rodgers will lead the Packers up to go for 2. Here's Rodgers to throw, and he's got it. So they try for 2, successful, and that bumps their lead up even further. So they go with a pass there on the two-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy. Now, when I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2 periods in practice.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started, and some dangerous territory. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. Thinking you're going to get this back. Last time, I'm not saying you have ultimate patience, but you also have to go ahead and force everything either.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
The tackle made just shy of midfield. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
22. Raiders nothing.
Working with a 2nd and 4. They run it with Jacobs. Takes the yard there.
Jacobs, the ball carrier.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And he is, but not before he's inside the 30. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pick. And on this play, he finds him for the 1st down.
Now Carr. Waller taking it in over the middle. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
It is fun to watch the big man work the middle of the field. How about that post route there? Did an excellent job of getting his head around to look the football in and gain significant yardage.
Carr. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. From 8 yards out, and the Raiders get a score closer.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that will cut the lead down to 15.
Daniel Carlson, the kickoff for the Raiders.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Taken in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
10. At their own 24.
Number 12 back out there. Aaron and his Packer teammates set to begin their drive. And he's been good. 2 first-half touchdown passes, no interceptions so far.
Does a lot for your confidence. Does a great deal for your team. Gives them a lead, and they're feeling really good about how they're playing. I think he expects it.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. Well, one thing's for sure. They're going to have to come up with something at halftime because he is absolutely roasting them right now.
They're going to go through the whole litany of things, changing coverages, what are we going to do to put a man on him? The big thing to me is treat it like a good pitcher treats pitching a game. Change your timing, change your location. So sometimes you're up on him, sometimes you're back. Just change up the looks that he sees and make him just a little bit more hesitant.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up
looking to throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. First target, first catch, and a 1st down. This offense can certainly quickly when they want to. 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got a 1st and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hitting this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly.
And he will get this pass into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Rodgers hitting Allen Lazard. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. So now Rodgers will lead the Packers up to go for 2. Rodgers again now. This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points.
Raiders 7.
So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense. That's 2 points for them, but he identified an open target and put it right on him.
Fielded in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 7.
Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
Oh, he's on him, and he pulls it in. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another 1st down, this time on a gain of 19.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 1st downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to the end zone real fast.
He'll look downfield for Roll. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jair Alexander. Escaped the 1st half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the 1st half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Rodgers. And he'll let this go deep for Lazard. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Rolling to his right. And it's caught inside the 30. And he's going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this 1st half of action. And a man, and he hits it in. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers as his guys continue to pour it on. So not only is that his 3rd touchdown catch of the game, he's done it here in the 1st half.
I'm not sure defensively what they're going to come up with to slow him down because already we're seeing him run past, over, through guys in order to make these catches. And being able to try and shut him down at this stage of the game, it's going to take a lot of effort. So maybe it'll open things up for some other people.
Well, they better figure something out, and soon.
Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And no return forthcoming for Richard as this will come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. And this keeps hitting the calculator, but my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate. You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
And now here's another interception. Picked up by Darnell Savage. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never. Not in a minute. And got his man complete. He's at the 40, 20, 10, touchdown, Packers. Davante Adams on his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And this offense is running away with this one.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. And the formula there on the 2-point try, they go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 8.
Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Tyrell Williams was the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down.
But no kneeling for them. They decided they weren't going to run out the clock. They decided to take their shot downfield, hoping to either make a connection or a pass interference call. They wanted more points to put on the board.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings them up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Carr. He's going to try and go deep again. And my goodness, another interception. Kevin King with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. That late in the clock, 2nd quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers on the run. And that's caught inside the 35. Yeah, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. And he will get this into the end zone. Down Green Bay. Aaron Rodgers hitting Allen Lazard. And the Packers are pouring it on.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. Crosby connects on the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half.
Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. Fielded in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And from this spot in the field to the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. The final shot here before half for Carr. And now here's another interception. Kevin King with a pick. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've reached halftime. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. Third quarter, here we go.
Raiders 7. Daniel Carlson to kick off for Las Vegas.
So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. A fairly short kick from the 14. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Packers take over 1st and 10. At their own 32-yard line.
Devontae Adams in the Packer offense heading back out. What a game for him, Charles. 4 touchdowns. Heck, for a lot of guys, that's a good season number.
You're exactly right. And let's face it, we have to stand up and applaud this one, even though we're supposed to be neutral, because this doesn't just happen by accident. This isn't 4 times where the defense just falls down or breaks coverage. He's worked awfully hard, changing routes, changing areas, changing angles, and getting open for touchdown.
We knew he'd be part of the game plan in a big way, and it has been in a very big way. The tackle made by Nicholas Morrow. Again, it's Jones. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42.
To Aaron Jones.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football, and the Raiders pick it up. And he'll take it across midfield and down the 48-yard line. Good job starting on that screen. Bramble had his eyes on that first down marker, CD, but lost the most important thing, the football.
Yeah, wasn't quite there. Focused solely on getting to the first down marker. Forgot to cover up and take care of the ball.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. So after the fumble recovery, it's Carr. Left side, he's got it complete. Now he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards, the final tally. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Give them 12 yards that time and a Las Vegas first.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game because that's worked well. This offense, they have not worked.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Darren Waller, a beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the forced fumble defensively leads to 6 points for the Raiders. So he's hit Pater twice, but still they're facing that deficit here in the second half.
So they're going to see if they can continue to find ways to get him the football because obviously something is working for him to find the end zone twice. In any event, however this turns out, he's going to be home room, isn't he? He's going to want to know why he's not getting more passes thrown to him.
Those big tight ends are getting greedy. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Taken in the end zone. Good-looking return set up here. Running room at the 50. Look out. Tyler Ervin on the loose. He will score.
Touchdown, Green Bay.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25, instead of the 20. When guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want them to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. Now Crosby for the point after. And the lead grows larger here in the third quarter. What an absolutely electric return. 106 yards from end zone to end zone.
Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. Fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Raiders heading out to take over. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half. okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. And he takes his 40-yard line before being corralled. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Man open, that's Henry Ruggs. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Pickup brings up 2nd and 2 at their 48-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Again, it's Carr. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 46. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. With that interception, he just set a record that nobody ever wants to set, and that's the most picks ever in an NFL game. 8.
We saw 7 to the 1, right?
Yeah.
It's not because with the Lions at that time, to get to 8, are we sure he knows what color jerseys his team's wearing in this one?
I don't know. It has not been good. This will be caught at about the 5. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers.
Green Bay.
From 4 yards out. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. So now Rodgers will lead the Packers up to go for 2. Now Rodgers. And he's got it. They add on more. A little salt in the wound. 2-point conversion makes this lead even bigger.
But I guess when you're hot, you're hot. I mean, I would just go ahead and take the extra point and move on, but apparently they've got something to prove. Almost feels like something was said this week, and they wanted to make sure that they laid it on them in this game.
Taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Raiders take over 1st and at their own 18-yard line.
So out come the Raiders. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. Every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who could make a play against all odds and maybe can ignite. That's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw his Carr. And now here's another interception. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. And give him now 4 interceptions in this game. That's only the 3rd time this has been done since the year 2000.
I think that tells you how much better teams have gotten at throwing the football. Because if you go all the way back to 1960, 12 times before that, there have been guys who've gotten 4 interceptions or more in a game. I mean, most recently, since 2000, Delton O'Neal and D'Angelo Hall.
And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A very solid gain of 27. Flushed out right. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it.
Rodgers pass.
He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
PAT. It's Carr. That's caught by Waller out left side. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you're talking about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in his performance.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Leads to 2nd and 10.
Normally, you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Carr will try it again on 2nd down. And it's complete. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. And they've got it well across midfield, down to all said and done. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
On play action, now Carr. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Intended for.
We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away. They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
All right, and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll go for it. It's Carr. And my goodness, picked off at the 30. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilant. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Max Crosby. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Another try after the first down sack. Rodgers. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards the pickup there. They have a shin. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people have pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
And he can't find any with it. And he goes down. Max picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
It's 2nd down.
To try again after the sack. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. Throwing now is Rodgers. Forced out to his left. Got him there, and it's Tanyan complete. And he is going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Great way to convert on there. 21 yards the play. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 32-yard line. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive. But getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's second and about the 32. Throwing again. Rodgers. This one underneath. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 22-yard line. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the fourth and boom.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can play.
Now a first and 10 at the 11. Rodgers to throw once more. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Back to the air and down. It's Rodgers. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Jeff Heath. There on the return. They got the butt. They'll drive at their own 4-yard. They get a fourth quarter pick. Something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one, a good play on another. Let's talk about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
And they were backed up to start the drive, but not anymore. Now, that's the play call that the offensive coordinator had. It's all the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield, and that's what they did with good.
On first down, Carr. And this is caught by Witten. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 more yards there, and quickly another first down.
Come on now. Let's do this.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's ball as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Carr now on first down. And here's another interception. Adrian Amos with a pick. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown. Defensively, they've had their pick six. Makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, they need to go get it.
So now Rodgers will lead the Packers up to go for two. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
I know we could sit up here and dance around it, but going for two in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think my kicker's hurt in this spot. No, okay.
At their own 25-yard line.
Now the Vegas offense heading back out there. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo
exactly.
going forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Carr now on first down. As that's knocked down and incomplete. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But
and my goodness, another interception. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
First down, Packers.
His throw is incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Jay Sternberger there. And now it's second down.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one. And oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the fourth quarter.
Flush to his right. His throw caught right around the 6. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Rodgers throwing here. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Long since over, and some might see this as overkill, but remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
And he's been a bit for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So that drive, 4 plays. And the result, a Green Bay score.
Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And ultimately get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Raiders take over their own 23-yard.
We get a look at the Packers defense as they work their way into position. They've got the victory in sight. You've been in this spot before back in your playing days. How nice is it to go out there pretty much knowing this is a victory?
It's beyond nice. It's what you build for each and every week that you're getting ready to play. And that's a tough, long week of practice. But to be able to turn it into a win and be able to enjoy it, yeah, that's why you play.
Now they'll just be looking here for one final stop in the waning moments. 1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have them set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is...
And it'll be intercepted. It's David Arnett picking it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted. The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
that's all that's left because Vic's now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be replay.
They handle the waning of this one. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. And my goodness, another interception. Kevin King with a pick, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
At the 42-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Jonathan Abram picks it. And that will light a finish to this ball game.
Today's
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much